Why am I dressed like I just got off the golf course? Well, I did get off the golf course not that long ago. For those of you who don't know, I used to play golf, and I got my letter in golf when I was in school. I was down to a 6 handicap many, many years ago. I had a bad back injury, if you may recall, a couple years ago, and my back still is in a lot of pain when I play, but I'm trying to get out. I have a coach, and I'm trying to work on some things. So if you're a golfer, let me know if you're a golfer, and I'd love to connect with you on that end. But today's video is, the topic is, why are people bad at cutting hair? Because I get so many messages and comments every single day from clients and you all watching. Not every one of you, but many people are saying, oh, I went to so-and-so and I just can't find someone to cut hair properly. Everybody sucks in my area, or this one's horrible, that one's horrible. I've tried 15 salons and 10 barbershops and nobody can cut hair well, and blah, blah, blah. And I feel sorry for you. I'm sorry to hear that you're going through that. And this is gonna be an interesting video because I'm gonna share my opinion as a stylist, and also how to help prevent, and how to get better haircuts. So from the professional standpoint, as a stylist, when somebody tells me, and if you're a stylist or a barber, please leave me a comment and let me know if you feel the same way about this. But if you are a professional and you get the client that comes into you, or you get the DM, or you get the email that says, hey, I've been to 5 to 10 salons within the surrounding areas and nobody can cut my hair right. Or I've been to 20 salons of the best salons and nobody can do it right. And I'm coming to you to give, so you could try it. Usually, I hate to say this, but a lot of times the client may be a little bit out there, okay? I've experienced it firsthand when people say to me, I've tried 15 salons or 20 salons and nobody can get it right. They come in, they put all the pressure on me. I try to do the best job I can. And for the most part, they're pretty happy, but I have had a couple that, oh, we had to go a little shorter, or I had to make a couple little tweaks here or there. And the consultation alone takes like 45 minutes. And I'm just like, okay, who wants to put up with you, all right? So if you're a professional and you've experienced this, please let me know in the comments below. Let me know, have you ever turned someone away? Like if they're just completely like a whack job and they're nuts and they're out of control, and it's been 30 minutes and they're still talking about their hair, showing you pictures when they were like, 18, 45 years ago, and they're trying to, I want my hair to look like this back when I was, 25. I'm like, ma'am, you're like 80 right now, okay? Like things have changed. If you've experienced that, let me know. And how have you handled it? So a lot of the times what you need to do is really make sure it's going to be a good match. And that's where it's up to the front desk or the receptionist to kind of screen these people. And the receptionist should ask questions if it's somebody calling, have you been here before? Oh, you haven't. Like, what are you looking for? Oh, we have a stylist who I think would be great for you. They have to kind of pair you up with that person. Not every place works like that. But if you are not emotionally stable as a stylist or a barber, and you're, you haven't handled a lot of situations like this, and you get somebody coming in who literally sits down and says, I've tried 15 stylists and no one can cut my hair right, you better do it right. Like, I would have a panic attack, you know what I mean? So, let me know if you've experienced that. And for the most part, that's why you have to take charge and just be transparent with them and say, hey, look, if 20 other people in the area can't make you happy, I'm gonna try my best to make you happy, but look, it seems like you maybe, have difficult hair or hard to please, but I'll try my best, and that's it. You can only do that. I honestly, personally, would never want to see that client ever again. Like, so if you've experienced this, please let me know. Sometimes it may take a consultation to get a feel for them, but they're out there. Be careful, they are out there, the clients who have these crazy expectations. So now let me flip the script here. If you are a client and you've tried a lot of salons or a lot of barbershops and you just can't find the right person to cut your hair, it's time to start doing some research on who you're going to. You may have to travel a little bit more. You may have to start seeking out reviews on, say, Google, or going on Yelp, or going to the Instagram pages of these individual stylists. you have to do some research. You can't just call up every single salon within a 5-mile radius and just book appointments with them. You have to do a lot of research, okay? And I know a lot of the messages I get, it's people saying, I explained to the person how I wanted my haircut and they still couldn't get it right. The reason that they're not getting the haircuts exactly how you want them may be because of experience and training. I hate to say this, but you know, it's like you get an attorney or somebody who charges like a big hourly rate. You get somebody who's charging, say, $150 an hour, and then you get the person who's charging like $800 an hour. Most of the time, the person charging $800 an hour has a lot more experience. They can get, you know, what you need in that short amount of time, and that's why you're paying so much, because they're so efficient, and you get way more than you expected in that time frame. So sometimes you do have to pay a little bit more, all right? Now, if you are, you know, one of those people who goes in and starts trying to tell the stylist how to cut your hair, and oh, I've done this, I've done that, you know, and this works, that doesn't work. It just, you could actually cause a scene. You could cause the stylist to get really upset, paranoid, panic attacks. You know, they're not going to be very comfortable with you. And, you know, again, it comes down to experience. So that's why I'm saying, if you do the research and you say, you know what, there's 5 or 10 stylists in a salon. Out of those 10, this individual stylist has, you know, 25 years experience. They trained here, they trained there, and maybe that's a better fit. Now, keep in mind, I've worked in many salons throughout my career, and I've worked with people who were doing hair for over 30 years that were just awful. So, you know, experience doesn't always mean the best thing. It really comes down to how they portray themselves, okay? If they look very outdated, if they just don't have any sort of social media or the work out there, you may find the gem. You may find somebody who's just unbelievably talented and they don't really care about social media, and they're out there. There's a lot of great talented stylists and barbers out there and beauty professionals. But sometimes, you know, it's like finding a diamond in the rough. You just never know, you know, like who is going to be that person. So do the research on who you're looking for. You know, if you have a very complicated haircut, you don't really necessarily want to go to somebody who's like an apprentice, you know, because they're still training, and that could be very, very intimidating and not so easy on the professional when you're putting all that pressure on them and you're getting a little bit, you know, out of control with them and very demanding. It may be very tough, you know, and that's where you have to take a step back. Unless you are totally willing to experiment with your hair and you have the attitude, oh, it's hair, it grows back, I don't care. You know, most of the people who reached out to me have said that you've tried numerous places, numerous stylists, numerous professionals, nobody can get it right. Steven, Salon Guy, please save me. Can somebody cut hair like you in Arizona, you know, in Texas, in Florida, in California? I'm like, I have no idea. You know what I mean? Like, I really don't know. I've been doing it for over 25 years. You know, I've had extensive training that I've invested in, and I don't even claim to be the best hairstylist. I never talk about the work I do. I mean, I do okay, right? I feel like I give decent haircuts, but I just do what I think is going to look good based off my experience, okay? I never tell you, oh, I'm the best, Salon Guy's the best. I never, ever, ever say that. Like, I'm very low-key with that stuff. I just try my best, but that's based off of experience, right? So let me know if you are a client and you've experienced this. You know, let me know if you're a professional and you've experienced this. Another great tool we have that I'm an investor and partner in is called Rock Paper, right? It's the Rock Paper app. It's a free app that literally you can download, and the links are in the description for Android or iOS. And it's basically like a virtual assistant for your haircutting experience. You can keep notes within the app. You can save pictures in the app of haircuts maybe you liked in the past. You can actually browse the very large library of photos that you can save into your own, you know, card, or you can save it to your own kind of style card that you can then show the professional. They can scan it on their phones, and if you're a professional, you can sign up as well to have your own information so that you can then look at the clients, you can leave notes, you can do whatever you want. It's an amazing resource, and it's totally free. So maybe try that out. Maybe start taking some notes and showing some pictures and having it all You know, because I've sat down with pictures with clients where they're sitting there on their phone for 15 minutes trying to find the picture they took of themselves in 1973, okay? And I'm like, look, it's been 20 minutes already, you know, and we haven't even started cutting it, and I have an appointment in 30 minutes. So you gotta really like take advantage of these things. It's called rock, paper. Again, check it out for free. Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your feedback. Stay safe, and I'll see you soon.